Now, I think it might be about time for our live guest this evening. He's a York singer-songwriter. He has his own record label. It's Mark Cottrell, and he has joined us here at Introducing Towers. And as I mentioned before about the song title, it is one of the longest song titles in the world, and I can never get it right, so I'm going to let the man say it himself. Mark, welcome. Take it away, please.
Thank you. This is called 987,654,321st Street.
I've been trying to find my way around these streets. Try to follow the signs, but I'm blind as far as I can see. All I need is somebody to show me the way, so I can get home before this night turns to day. I'm on 987,654,321st Street, at the intersection with 123,456,789th Avenue. I'm looking and looking, but the map is making no sense. I'm feeling so tired, it seems like I've got no defense. Paranoid illusions are starting to weave around, and it seems to me that I am oblivion bound. I'm on 987,654,321st Street, at the intersection with 123,456,789th Avenue. I'm on 987,654,321st Street, at the intersection with 123,456,789th Avenue.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you, sir? You okay?
Yes, I'm lovely, thank you.
So, you can't nail a song like that with a title as long as that without getting away with it. Tell me more about it. What is it all about, and where on earth did you get the inspiration?
Well, went travelling around America for 3 months, and this particular song was about getting lost in New York City.
And then was it created there? Was it actually created whilst you were in America?
Yeah. I bought a little recording device in Boston and just wrote songs whilst travelling. So I recorded that in the hostel that I was staying at.
Is it true that when I was doing a bit of research about yourself, I saw that you can get a T-shirt, is that right, of the song?
Yeah.
How on earth did that come about?
Well, I set up a little store on Reverb Nation, and you can sort of put T-shirt designs and stuff up there. So I thought I'd print the title of the song, as it's such a snappy little title.
Have you got one yourself?
Oh, of course.
Brilliant.
It's wonderful.
So
Everyone should have one.
Tell me about Ya recordings.
Well, started a band called The Chasers, and we'd recorded an album, a stunning debut album, and wanted to put it out on iTunes and Amazon and all these other stores. So once I'd uploaded all the songs, it said that you needed to have a label name. So I just put Ya in, and then, hey presto, a record label is there.
And how has it grown? Are you wanting to expand the label, is that right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's 5 albums out on the label now, and there's probably about 7 or 8 more in the pipeline once I've got the money to put them out. And
is there other recording artists from around this neck of the wood that you want to get involved with and have been through Ya Records? Or
yeah, I've just finished a course at Access to Music, and I've recorded an album with various singers at the college, because there's so many talented people in York, so I wanted to try and produce an album highlighting all the different styles, and so
do you have any particular favourites that are out there at the moment that you've been working with?
Well, there's some wonderful singers at the college. There's Eve Moore-Cole, who's in a group called According to Eve. There's a great band called La Petite Mort. Yeah, so we're going to get some club nights together to promote all the wonderful bands around this area. And
what are you up to at the moment? What is going on in the life of Mark Cottrell right at this precise moment? Are you gigging? Are you getting out there much?
Yeah, well, lots of gigs at Stereo, and we got one at the Black Swan on the 27th of August. So that's going to be a great gig. And at Fibbers next month on the 16th with The Chasers, another one of my bands. There's quite a lot going on. Plenty of gigs in London and Liverpool coming up as well. So
you mentioned you go to London and Liverpool. And how are those scenes different to what it is like here and the music scene here in York and the audience reaction? How are they different?
Well, no, I mean, people love music all over, don't they? But
do you enjoy going back to like sort of homecoming gigs?
Yeah, it's always a good laugh going down there, and every time I go down there is sort of a bit of a wild time. But there's plenty of wild times going on up here, so that's enough to keep me happy in York.
And you're still recording as well. You said you still have loads of material in the pipeline.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm recording a couple of albums of road songs from my trips, which is the first track, 987 million, etc., is from, and also the next one that I'm going to play is from the second album of road songs. Yeah.
So, do you want to tell us a bit more about the track you're just about to play as PP Ya Ya?
Well, this song was written in PP Island in Thailand, and I was suffering from the worst possible stomach cramp, but we were booked to go on this little boat trip, and there was no time to, I had to go on it, otherwise I was going to miss out on this amazing sight. So got on the speedboat. Every time it hit the water, my stomach was, oh! And there were a group of people on the boat just chatting constantly. Yeah. And so I wrote this song about their conversation, and it started a record label, so that's not bad, is it?
Not at all. Mark, thank you so much for coming in tonight. Please introduce your next track.
Thank you very much. This is called PP Ya Ya. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, LOL. He wrote on my wall, so I wrote on his wall. Then she wrote on his wall, and I just had to call. He
wrote on my wall, so I wrote on his wall. Then she wrote on his wall, and I just had to go, yeah, 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 yeah. And I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, and he was like, and I was like, yeah. He wrote on my wall, so I wrote on his wall. Then she wrote on his wall, and I just had to call. He wrote on my wall, then he wrote on his wall. Then she wrote on his wall, and I just had to go. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, and he was like, and I was like, yeah. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. My monster from the slab began to rise. Then suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, it was a smash. It caught on in a flash, it was the mash. They did the monster mash. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, she was like, we were like, and they were like, and he was like, and I was like, yeah.